Welcome to Man at the Tap, a podcast from Tapestry Ministries. Each episode reflects on a daily Bible reading from the Revised Common Lectionary. I'm Gloria, a fellow traveler on a spiritual journey with the Tapestry community, and we refer to the daily Bible reading as our spiritual manna. It nourishes our souls, fostering spiritual growth as we share insights and interpretations that enrich our spiritual lives. Today is Friday, August 15th, 2025, in the ninth week after Pentecost during this season of ordinary time. This is a time for us to live an extraordinary, disciplined life as we experience spiritual growth. The lectionary reading is an ancient story about how Israel's God was driven into exile and left to wander from city to city. I know it doesn't sound true, but it is true. Let me tell you the story. The story began when the Israelites were still a loose confederation of 12 tribes, and they did not yet have a king to protect and assist them in fighting against their arch enemies, the Philistines. They were a powerful group of 5 nations that were not easily defeated. But whenever the Israelites went into battle against them, they took the mobile chest of God with them, trusting that God would help them secure victory. You see, the Israelites had no military leader, only a spiritual leader, Eli, and his assistant, Samuel. There was a surprise call for the troops to engage in a battle with the Philistines, but the men forgot to take the mobile chest of God with them, and the Philistines badly defeated them. When they returned to camp, they called for the mobile chest of God. Everyone cheered so loudly when it arrived that the Philistines wondered what was going on and what the Israelites were shouting about. The next day, the Israelites went back into battle against the Philistines, whose aim was to take the mobile chest of God, and they succeeded. The Israelites lost the fight despite having the mobile chest, and the death toll was even higher than before. The spiritual leader, Eli, had a heart attack when he heard the news that the chest had been taken. He collapsed in his chair and died. His 2 sons also lost their lives in the battle. Upon hearing that the mobile chest of God had been taken and her husband was dead, Eli's daughter in law gave birth to a son, and as she was dying, she named him Ichabod, which means the glory is exiled from Israel, since the mobile chest of God was taken. The lectionary reading is 1 Samuel chapter 5. It tells the story of the exile and wandering of the mobile chest of God. The Philistines took the mobile chest and placed it next to their idol Dagon's statue. The next morning, the townspeople were eager to see it, but they were shocked to find their idol Dagon had toppled from his place, lying face down before the mobile chest of God. They picked up the idol, placed him back where he belonged, and the next day when they returned, they found him again toppled and face down in front of the chest of God. But this time his head and arms were broken off. The people started to develop tumors, and rats swarmed all over the city. Everyone was petrified. The city leaders decided to relocate the mobile chest of God and send it to another town. But when it arrived in the new town, tumors broke out in the people of all ages. Those leaders then sent it to the next town, and they had the same result. Finally, the five Philistine leaders called a meeting and decided to send the mobile chest of God back into Israelite territory. They sent out a message informing the Israelites that the Philistines had returned the mobile chest of God and they were to come and claim it.